What's poppin', Chica Mamas? My name is Natalie and I'm so excited to have you guys with me for my channel. So today's video is my first video and I'm super excited because it's going to be all about how to get brands to work with you, especially if you are a smaller account. So if you want to know how to do that, just keep watching. Okay, so my first tip is to know your worth. Know your value and how much you can bring to a company before you actually start reaching out to companies. This is very important because it's not only going to help you sell yourself, but it's going to allow you to see what your potential reach could be, because you want to know kind of what you're getting yourself into before you do it. Don't give them false promises if it's not something you can actually make happen, but be confident in what you can bring to the table. Another thing kind of branching off of that is to look into the company, see what type of things they expect when they do other brand engagements. And the way you do that is to check their hashtags. For example, Fashion Nova, just about everybody who works with them as an ambassador hashtags Nova Babe. Now, Fashion Nova is so big that there's like 1 million people who use that hashtag, even people who aren't ambassadors for them. And they do that strictly to get noticed from Fashion Nova. But this allows you to go and look and see like, okay, what are these people who are working for Fashion Nova? What are they doing? What type of content are they posting? How do they accessorize? How do they do their makeup? How many followers do they have? All of these different things allow you to recognize and see what that company expects, and it allows you to kind of measure yourself up to see if you can be that for that company. So that's like one of my number one tips. So aside from all that, let's talk about how you can reach out to these different companies and what it is that you should say when doing so. So the number one way that at least I have worked with brands is through instant messaging, like DMing, commenting, stuff like that. The reason that I do that is because these companies are on their social media 24/7. That is literally how they make their days work. They're responding to people who are having a problem with their orders. They're keeping up with the people who are promoting for them, and they're always looking for new people to help work with them. Even if a company says no to you, they're still looking for somebody who could help represent their brand. So they're usually always on their medias. That said, when you DM a company, you don't want to look like you're just thirsty to work with them. You know what I mean? You want to look like you are confident that you can work with them, but you also want to look like you are equal to the people who work for them. Does that make sense? Like, you don't want to look just like, oh my gosh, I want to work with you, send me free stuff, like let's get it going. No, you want to look like you know a lot about the brand, you think that you could help them and that they can also help you, and it's a team effort, because really that's kind of what promoting is. It's a team effort. You're getting something out of it and they in return should be getting something out of it. Good pictures, that's another key thing. I cannot stress this enough. Please take good pictures. It's not always easy. Like, I know sometimes I'll do my hair and makeup and then I'll take a picture and it's the ugliest picture I've ever seen. So having multiple, times that you try to take a picture. Sometimes I'll take one in the evening and then I'll try again later in the day, or I'll add eyeshadow and then take it off, just doing different things to see what's going to help you enhance your photos. Lighting is very important. You don't want it to look like you're taking a picture on an Android. Even if you have an Android, you can take good pictures, but you don't want it to look blurry. You don't want it to look grainy. You want it to look clear and professional. And nowadays, with the phones that we have, you don't need a $600 camera. Just go near the window, or, use the flash, whatever. I don't care. Just do something that's going to make your picture look like you tried and that you put effort into it, because brands are going to look at that. They want somebody who's going to promote their clothing, hair, whatever it might be, in the best way possible. Use hashtags. Hashtags are honestly amazing because they bring people to your page. It gets analytics up and things like that, but it's also, again, how these companies circulate the people that are working for them and can post that work. Because think about how many followers Fashion Nova has, right? They've got so many followers. So they need to make sure that they can keep up with the people who are now wearing their clothes, so they can repost them, so they can keep track of them. So they use special hashtags to go and look at them. use those hashtags so that way they see you. It narrows down the search. Also, tagging these companies, even if you're not wearing an outfit from Fashion Nova, Fashion to Figure, you know, ASOS, whatever the brand might be, still tag them. Like, whatever you're wearing, as long as it's cute and, you know, you feel confident in it, tag all of the brands in it so that way they see it. It brings traffic to your page, but it also allows them to say, oh, you know what, she looks pretty good in that, or he looks like really good in that picture. I wonder what he would look like in our stuff, or I wonder how he would work with the clothes that we could send him. All of that is a good way to put yourself on a pedestal and show them, like, hey, I'm serious about this. I look good. I'm gonna make sure that I represent y'all as best as I can. And, you know, that's gonna attract them to you. The very last tip that I have for you guys is something that I think is the most important. It's more important than anything else, and that is to not give up. You will be rejected, especially if you are a smaller content creator, a smaller influencer. You're gonna be rejected. Brands either will ignore you or they'll just flat out say, no, not right now, we're not interested. We'll keep you in mind, whatever. Don't give up and don't get discouraged. Know that if you really want something, you can make it happen, and it might not happen right away, or it might not happen with the brands that you wish it could happen with immediately, but it's okay to start somewhere, even if that's with nowhere. Sometimes it's best to fake it till you can make it. Just post in cute clothes and tag these brands and show them that you're serious. It might bring more traffic to your page from other people to follow you, to notice who you are. And then before you know it, those brands will be running to you and asking, hey, we just saw your page. Would you like to work with us? Like, you just never know. So be confident. Don't get discouraged when you hear the word no. Keep going and know that if you really want something, you can make it happen. All right, y'all, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys took something away from it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments below, what is a brand that you just have to work with one day? It's like your ultimate goal for the next year. Let me know down below. Please subscribe if you don't mind, and thank y'all so much for watching. Bye.